Hello everyone and welcome back to my F1 2021 career. Oh god, here's Carmi. Dave, this car is rubbish and unless you improve the car next season, I am leaving the team. And what happened to the views in the last video? You could not manage a cup of tea, you twat. Oh Carmi, please, please Carmi. I'm trying my best here. I'm trying my best. I thought being the owner of a team would be easy. Just sit there all day drinking cups of tea. That's what I thought. But now we've got the personnel department. They've got a problem as well that I've got to sort out. Anyway, before we do that, let's go to the performance comparison table now and see where we are. As you can see, we're third from bottom in our Hookster Racing Virgin. Yes, but third from bottom is where we like it most times. But yes, we're not doing very well. Anyway, let's go to the personnel department. As you can see, F1 Paddock Pass is planning a new series where they go behind the scenes of various F1 teams. And they've asked whether we'd be open to them coming down to record some footage at the team HQ. Maybe do some interviews with the key figures. Key figures? That's me. Oh yes, I accept that straight away. Straight away. Fantastic. Anyway, let's move on to the next race, and it's time for more USA! USA! So our practice has been completed. More fantastic points for Carmi J, 927 in fact, wowzers. Well done, Carmen. And we've got some more development boosts, yes, MG UK, DRS, and engine power. So here we are then for qualifying at the USA circuit. Let's see what time Carmen's going to do. She's about to come around the final corner now and cross the line. It's going to put her in third place at... Oh God. Oh God. 3.3 seconds behind the leader though. Not very good. Not very good at all. Anyway, a little bit later the qualifying you can see once again Mrs. Jorda is in. She's in last. She's gone very, very wide on the exit there. That's a very unusual line there for Carmen Jorda. Has it worked for her though? Well, it has a little bit. She's up on her delta time. The Schwartzman is in 18th place at the moment. Oh no, she's lost it now. She's lost it. Yes. No, she's gained it again. She's going to cross the line. Yes, she has beaten Nikita Mazepin up into 21st position as we now accelerate forward now to the end of qualifying. You can see there is Carmi J still in 21st place ahead of Nikita Mazepin. That's all we're worried about. But unfortunately the Schwartzman is going to beat her once again. He's in 19th position. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So Valtteri Bottas got pole position and Carmen Jorda finished in 21st with the Schwartzman now in 18th place. Okay then, let's do this.
Here we are then in one of the fastest growing cities in the United States, the fabulous Austin, in the great state of Texas. The circuit itself 14 miles southeast of the city centre and home to the US Grand Prix since 2012. The latest in a long list of iconic tracks to have that honour. It's the Circuit of the Americas then, situated 14 miles outside the great city of Austin. This is the 3.6 mile lap with 20 corners, 10 each to the left and to the right, and top speeds of around 200 miles per hour. Overtaking opportunities are available into turns 1 and 12, especially with that rear wing DRS wide open. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Ricciardo, Verstappen, Lando Norris and Leclerc, Perez, Sainz, Gasly and Yuki Tsunoda, Vettel, Fernando Alonso, Lance Stroll and Ocon, Giovinazzi, Russell, Kimi Raikkonen and Robert Schwartzman, Latifi, Mick Schumacher, Cox and Nikita Mazepin. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the F1 2021 career mode with Carmi J, and we say go, 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 and it's, away she goes. Great start off the line. We've got Latifi's directly in front of Carmen Jordan, and there is the Schwartzman, but she's going to dive down the inside of the turn 1. We just know she's going to get past a huge amount of cars. Yes, she does. Oh, it's a dive from Carmi J. I think there's Yuki Tsunoda off to the right-hand side as well. Yes, he is, but he's still there and still fighting with Carmen Jordan. He's also got an Aston Martin off to the right side. I think that's Sebastian Vettel. Vettel's now to the right-hand side of Carmen Jordan, but she managed to get through the S's superbly there and up into 11th position. Fantastic. Well done. From almost last on the grid, she's already made it through half the field up into 11th place and chasing Yuki Tsunoda. Yes, Yuki Tsunoda. And of course that AlphaTauri. Yes, the AlphaTauri of 2021. He's got Pierre Gasly in front of him, but look at this. Sebastian Vettel is fighting back on Carmen Jordan. He dives down the inside, but I think Carmen Jordan's going to see if she can fight him off. Yeah, she's going to pile the power now, pile it on. And they're pretty evenly matched, I think, the Aston Martin and this car at the moment, the Hooksters Racing Virgin. So, yeah, it's a pretty even match, I have to say. And Carmen Jordan manages to get the position back. So she's back now into 11th place. Wow. So, still the first lap for Carmen Jordan. Sebastian Vettel behind her, almost quarter of a second. And Fernando Alonso is behind him as Carmen Jordan still relentlessly pursues Yuki Tsunoda, the car in front. But he's now 1.3 seconds ahead of Mrs. Jordan, and we haven't even completed the first lap of the Grand Prix yet. Yes, so I'm not quite sure whether she's going to get any points in this round at the USA circuit. Anyway, she comes around the final corner now to complete the first lap, still being chased very, very severely there by Sebastian Vettel, but she holds on at the moment to this 11th position as we go into lap 2 now. Climbing up the hill as we accelerate forward now to lap 3, still in 11th for Carmen Jordan. And now Fernando Alonso has got past Sebastian Vettel and of course the Alpine, so he's now the car behind Carmen in 12th position, but almost half a second behind now as we now go through the S's of the beautiful COTA circuit. Yes, in glorious sunshine. You've got a big wheel in the background there. Yes, look at that. Fantastic. We love COTA in the sunshine. So we accelerate forward now to lap 4. Fernando Alonso, her fellow countryman, is looking very, very angry behind in that Alpine. She's trying desperately to sort of block him off, but not sort of looking like she is blocking him off. But he managed to get past. But I think Carmen's going to have this very, very tight inside line. Yes, can she tuck it back in again? Yes, she can. Superb from Carmen Jordan there, holding on to this 11th position on lap 4 at the moment from Fernando Alonso. As we accelerate forward now to lap 6. Still holding on for Carmen Jordan in 11th place, as you can see. Sebastian Vettel now is the car behind her. I don't know what's happened to Alonso. We've got Giovinazzi behind Vettel as well. Still chasing Tsunoda, but he's now 5 seconds up the road. So it looks like it could only be 11th place finish for Carmen Jordan at COTA as we accelerate forward to lap 7. We've got a few cars coming in for their pit stops, so Carmen Jordan's going to get some net positions here as she climbs up the hill. There you can see she's now up into 10th position. Yes, 10th place. And chasing Charles Leclerc. But don't forget, of course, she's still going to come in for her one and only pit stop in this Grand Prix at the moment. So we accelerate forward now to lap 8. Just going past the pits once again. Few more cars. Go. Oh my goodness, as I say that, there's a car trying to get past. Is that Pierre Gasly? Yes, it is. Under the DRS. He gets past Carmen Jordan, climbing up the hill, but of course she's going to take the inside line. She just had the instruction from her team to come in for her pit stop, so she manages now to be in 9th position. But I don't think this is going to work out for Carmen, because after her stop, I think she's going to be undercut by a lot of the cars, and I think she'll probably end up in about 15th place, which is not going to be good at the end of this Grand Prix. Just going through the S's once again for Carmen Jordan, still holding on at the moment to 9th place and still chasing Carlos Sainz. We accelerate forward down to lap 9. And oh my goodness, Sebastian Vettel gets past her in the Aston Martin under the DRS, but she'll be fine there because she can just brake very, very late and go to that inside line once again and get the position back. So she's still in 9th place, but surely now she's going to come in for her pit stop. Only a few more laps to go, in fact, so she's left it very, very late as we accelerate forward now, still on lap 9, still being chased by Sebastian Vettel, as you can see. But surely now she's going to peel off for her pit stop. And oh, look at this. Sebastian Vettel's down the inside of Carmen Jordan. They're both coming in for their stop at the same time. What is going on? Oh, she almost went into the wall there. But they are both coming in. She's taken off some of the polystyrene barrier off to the right-hand side there, the little marker board. And she's coming in, but it's okay now. But yes, they were both coming in at the same time. So Carmen Jordan pits. Now on to the harder tyre. Thank you, Carmi. Yes, very good, very good. A little bit of tyre smoke there from Carmen Jordan. And she rejoins at the moment in 10th place. She's still in the points, but I think, yes, look at the amount of cars going past, going up the hill. Unbelievable. We've got Fernando Alonso. Yes, she's been bested by her countryman. And she had Ocon there trying to get past as well in the sister Alpine. And we've got a warning for collision with Ocon as well. Well, this is not looking good for Carmen Jordan. She rejoins in 11th position on lap 10 as we accelerate forward now to lap 12. Still chasing the car in front. She's managed to catch up to Alonso and she managed to get past, but she goes very, very wide on the exit there. Alonso gets the place back, so she's still in 11th place. Yes, still just outside the World Championship points, but can she catch Alonso? And more importantly, can she get past and bag this last World Championship point at the Kota circuit? As we accelerate forward out to the end of the race, Valtteri Bottas has won the race, as you can see, and it looks like Carmen Jordan is only going to finish in 11th because Fernando Alonso started to pull out there in the last few laps, and he's now 3.25 seconds ahead of Carmen Jordan. So yes, once again, tantalisingly close, but unfortunately just outside of the World Championship points. So she's going to finish in 11th place. Lance Stroll is behind, 1.9 seconds in the Aston Martin, of course, and Kimi Räikkönen is in 13th place behind Stroll. So round the final corners we go for Carmi J. And it looks like she's going to finish in that 11th place as she comes round the final corner now. Yes, well done, Carmi. Unfortunately, it's about where our car is at the moment. Yes, there's nothing we can do about it. It's where our car is. In terms of performance, just outside the World Championship points, that's where we are at the moment. But she gets driver of the day. Well done, Carmi. Well done indeedy, Mr. McGreedy. Fantastic. And there is Dodo Wolf, the Terminator. Is your name Sarah Connor? No, it's Mike Schmidt. Oh, sorry, wrong number. And there's Valtteri Bottas, the race winner. And there's, oh god, and there's Tiamat Marduk, yes, occasional F1 YouTuber, full-time Mercedes mechanic. Yes, full-time Mercedes mechanic. So onto the podium we go now. Let's see what's going to be happening on the podium. Well, we know what it is. It's going to be champagne everywhere. There's Valtteri, there's Lulu, and there's Lando Norris, who finished in 3rd place in the McLaren car. Don't forget, of course, this was 2021. Yes, 2021, when McLaren were doing well anyway. Yes, so it's all good. It's all good. As the champagne goes over everyone. Well done. Well done. Fantastic. Let's go to the scores and the doors then and see where we are. Of course, no points there for Carmen Jordan. So, yes, 11th place for Carmi. The Schwartzman finished in 16th position. And let's have a look at the standings after that round. And Carmen Jordan still in 13th place with 15 points. But she's 1 point ahead of her fellow countryman, Fernando Alonso. Valtteri Bottas way in front with 279 at the moment. And winning this championship. Definitely winning this championship. And there's the losers, Schwartzman and Dan Tickton. Absolutely bloody nowhere. Let's move on now to the next Grand Prix. It's going to be at Mexico. Yes. So let's have a look at our vehicle performance comparison chart. Still 3rd from the bottom at the moment, but chasing that Alfa Romeo, chasing it, and hopefully we'll get past soon. Unfortunately, now there's going to be no more parts because we've got to develop some parts for next year. So it's time to move on now to Mexico. Mexico. Oh, how we love Mexico. The practice has now been completed. 500 points for Carmen Jordan. Total of 909. And that means some more development boosts have been applied. Yes. Magnetic compound. What the hell does that mean? I've no idea. MG UK. Reliability. Yes. Tyre blankets again, lads. We got tyre blankets again. Wowzers. Me trousers. So here we go then, qualifying at Mexico for Carmen Jordan. And at the moment her sector time is looking very good indeed. She crosses the line now and it's 7th place and only 2.83 of a second behind the leader. What has happened to Carmen Jordan's performance at Mexico? It's unbelievable. Anyway, that was the end of qualifying, and as you can see, Lewis Hamilton got pole position and Carmen Jordan finished in 21st place, lads. Yes, because she got a 60 grid position penalty for some engine change parts.
Here we go then. It's time to race in Mexico City, a place which gave Honda their first ever victory back in 1965. American Richie Ginther won from third on the grid. And what are the Honda-powered cars this year? Well, Red Bull have been going strong here in recent seasons, so can they keep that record going today? At 2,285 meters above sea level, the thin air of the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez poses a unique challenge, not just to a driver's skill, but to the efficiency of their engines as well. 17 corners make up a lap of this 2.6-mile circuit, and you can expect incredible speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour, and overtaking too into the hard braking zones of turns 1 and turn 4. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Ricciardo, Norris, Max Verstappen and Perez, Sainz, Gasly, Tsunoda and Charles Leclerc, Vettel, Fernando Alonso, Lance Stroll and Giovinazzi, Raikkonen, Russell, Robert Schwartzman and Mick Schumacher, Latifi, Mazepin, Ocon and Cox. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
So here we go, lads. It's time for the last to first challenge as the 5 lights go out now and we say go, go, go. And it's away she goes. Last position on the grid. Marzipan's directly in front. Schumacher slams in the back of him. In fact, we've got Mick Schumacher as well in the mix. Latifi's there. Her teammate, the Schwartzman, is also there now. Of course, this is going to be very tight and treacherous. They can go 5 abreast into turn 1. Where's Carmen going to go? Well, she's said to be going to this inside line to see how many cars she can overtake into turn 1, and she gets past. Yes, she does. Up into 12th position, just behind Vettel. But look at this, someone's fighting back. I think is that Fernando Alonso? Yes, it is. Once again, Fernando Alonso fighting back, but Carmen Jordan gets up into 12th, and she's fighting now to see if she can catch up to the rest of the cars in front. The first car in that pack is Sebastian Vettel, who's fighting once again with Yuki Tsunoda. Oh, look at this, getting very, very tight to Yuki. Little bit of chucking up the brake dust there as she gets past Yuki Tsunoda, and she gets past Sebastian Vettel as well. And that means she's now up into the points. Yes, well done, Carmi. Very, very clean move indeed from Carmen Jordan. She's now up into the World Championship points and chasing Carlos Sainz. Yes, Carlos Sainz. We seem to be chasing exactly the same cars every single race. It's unbelievable. Yes, we get up into the mid-pack and then we're chasing the Ferraris. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it indeed. Anyway, very, very short lap, of course, at the Mexico circuit. We're now going through the grandstands to complete lap 1 of the Grand Prix. Carmen Jordan still holding on to this 10th position at the moment as she goes around the final corner to complete lap 1 of the Grand Prix and start lap 2. Still chasing Carlos Sainz, but already just second up the road. We've still got Vettel behind, and he's now getting it ever closer in the rearview mirror. As you can see, he's going to go for a move. Of course, he's got no DRS, so he's got to do it on pure slipstream power if he's going to try and get past Carmen Jordan, but I think she's got him covered off pretty well there. Yes, she has. So she holds on to this 10th position now and does a little bit of corner cutting there, a little bit of corner cutting for Carmen Jordan as she continues to chase Carlos Sainz. And Sebastian Vettel is still trying to get past. But anyway, we accelerate forward out to lap 3. Still in 10th for Carmen Jordan, but Carlos Sainz ahead is now 2.5 seconds. I don't think she's got any chance of catching Carlos Sainz, to be honest. And once again, now behind, we got Yuki Tsunoda in that AlphaTauri. He really likes the TV coverage as Yuki, and Carmen Jordan is trying to block him off. Little bit of contact there. The hand of truth goes up for Carmen Jade, and Yuki Tsunoda gets past under the DRS. But once again, I think Carmen Jordan is going to hug this inside line, and yeah, she does. Oh, a little bit of end fence has come off Yuki Tsunoda's car there. Yes, a little bit of end fence, but we carry on. He's actually dropped back, I think, behind Sebastian Vettel. Yes, he has. So he's dropped down to 12th place. Sebastian Vettel now in 11th position. Carmen Jordan hanging on to this 10th place. on lap 4 now of this Grand Prix as we accelerate forward now to lap 5, just going past the pits. Still holding on to this one single solitary World Championship point for Carmen Jorda, but Sebastian Vettel once again is looking like a very angry wasp trying to get past in this Aston Martin. He does of course do so under the DRS. But I think once again Carmen J is going to just hug it to the inside line. This is going to... Oh, that was very clean there from Carmen Jorda. She breezes back past Sebastian Vettel. It goes a little bit wide on the exit, but she manages to hold on to this one single solitary World Championship point at the moment on lap 6. As we accelerate forward now to lap 8, just going past the pits once again. Still, and we got cars pitting ahead. Carlos Sainz has come in. Verstappen has come in as well, so she's going to gain a few positions. Now, a little trick for you for this game. If you're worried about your fuel, just before you start, put your fuel down until it just says that it's going to be run out of fuel, and then you'll be fine. Because if you notice some of the races, if you go straight into them with the fuel that you've got on board, you'll end up with about 2 laps of fuel at the end, and you don't want that, so just do what I said there and you'll be fine. Anyway, Carmen Jorda goes past the pits on lap 10 there, and she's now up in the 3rd place as Lando Norris is coming out of the pits. Yes, she gets past Lando Norris, but Valtteri Bottas has already made his pit stop and come out again, and he's still ahead of Carmen Jorda on lap 10 of this Grand Prix at Mexico. Yes, Mexico. Fantastic. Yes, indeedy. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to lap 11. I think Carmen going to come in this time for a pit stop? Yes, she does. So Carmen Jorda pits on lap 11 from 2nd position, but of course she's going to lose out. And I think she's going to lose out again to the undercut. I'm sure she is. I think she needs to pit a little bit earlier than this. Anyway, we will see as Carmen Jorda peels into the pit to change from the soft tyre onto the hard tyre, the yellow cycle. Thank you, lads. Quick stop, please. Quick stop. And out she goes. Well, it was 3 seconds, so it wasn't that quick. No, it wasn't that quick, but it wasn't too bad. And she's now... Oh, Nikita Marty-Spin is out of the session. Doesn't affect us, of course, because he's probably right down the field. But Lance Stroll and Sebastian Vettel in both the Astons have already got past Carmen Jorda, but I think she's going to go for a move down the inside of Sebastian Vettel. Yes, she does. So she gets up into 9th place now. Yes, 9th position. So in fact she didn't lose out on that undercut as much as I thought she would do. As we accelerate forward now to lap 12, and she's already caught up now to Lance Stroll as well. This is going very, very well for Carmen Jorda. Yellow flags out on circuit, yellow flags, so no overtaking. I don't know what's happening. Is there a car off somewhere? Yes, there is a car. I think that looks like a hut. Oh, that may be for Marzi Pin from earlier. But anyway, we go past now the pit road and still continue on lap 13 and still chasing Lance Stroll, who's in, of course, that Aston Martin. As I say that, I think she's... Oh, God, she's definitely going for a move on Stroll. As you can see, she's going to see if she can dive down the inside of Lance Stroll. Yes, she does. Oh, that's tight. That's very, very tight indeed. But she managed to pull it off. And she's now up into 8th position on lap 13 as we accelerate forward now to lap 14, just going past the pits again. And she's still in 8th place, so she's definitely on for some World Championship points here. Perez, the car in front, is unfortunately 12 seconds ahead, so she hasn't got any chance of gaining any more positions, but she's definitely got a good chance of getting a few points at the end of this Mexico Grand Prix. As we accelerate forward now to lap 17, yes, Jorda's still in 8th position, but Lance Stroll is now on the attack, and so is the McLaren behind of Lando Norris as well. They're both trying to get past Carmen Jorda, and what's Carmen going to do? She's going to see if she can split them down the middle, and wow, superb driving there. Superb driving from Carmen Jorda there, holding on to this 8th position. As we accelerate forward at lap 18, it's the last lap of the race. Valtteri Bottas once again has won the race, and it looks like Carmen Jorda is going to finish in 8th place. She can just hold off Lando Norris now, who's got ahead of Yuki Tsunoda for these final World Championship points. Oh, very, very careful there, Carmi. Very, very careful indeed. So we're about to hit the stadium section, the last section of this Grand Prix, and complete it. And Lando Norris looking very angry there. He's fighting like crazy with Yuki Tsunoda behind him. And we're about to come round the final corner now and complete the Grand Prix and get some all-important World Championship points. Well done, Carmi. Well done indeed. We cross the line in 8th position. Well, that's a great result. Great result. I have to say, in a car that's not up there. It's not up there. It's not even halfway up there, to be honest. And she gets driver of the day as well, once again. Wowzers. Me-trousers. Anyway, there once again is Toto Wolff with his treacle hair. Yes, he's got treacle hair, everyone. I don't know what's going on there. I've no idea. But he's definitely got treacle hair. Let's go to the podium and see what's going on. But first we got Valtteri Bottas getting out of his car in the Mercedes. Well done, Valtteri. Well done indeed. And there's the team mechanics. And there is Benjamin Daly, once again, working for Mercedes. He never stops. Never stops, does Benji. Never stops. So let's go on to the podium now and see what's happening. Well, we've got Valtteri Bottas once again on the top step. Now we've got Daniel Ricciardo in second place. And Lewis Hamilton finished in third position as Valtteri Bottas holds up the trophy high and says, yeah, I've done it again, lads. I've done it again. Yes, you have. Well done, Valtteri. Well done indeed. So there you go then. The end of another Grand Prix for the Hoekstra Racing Virgin team. So after that result, we got 4 points for Carmen Jordan there. 4 points. Wowzers. Absolute wowzers. The sportsman finished absolutely nowhere like he always does. Let's go to the standings now after those 2 rounds, and Carmen Jordan still in 13th place. Now 19 points against Fernando Alonso's 14, and Valtteri Bottas still in the lead now with 305 points. Way out in front. Way out in front for Valtteri Bottas, as you can see. And the Saltzman and Dan Tickton, yeah, what a load of losers. And we're 7th in the Constructors' Championship at the moment. Well, as always, everyone, thanks so much for watching. You've been awesome, as always. And yes, of course, there will, of course, be more later.